Alright everybody, back here again, and I'm going to do a fun video today. I'm going to do a how-to video on PSA orders. This one's going to concentrate on a bulk order. So when you sign up with PSA, you get access to all the specials. That's basically why you're paying that money. You pay about $170 for a platinum membership, and they'll offer you 15 free submissions, which contain the value of about how much you paid. But for bulk orders, you can really take advantage of the prices. And October, they extended the bulk special for $5.75 per card. Now, these are valued cards that are declared valued under 100, 1956 on. So, first thing you need to do is go through your cards. And with PSA, they like you to send your cards, your thick cards and your thins, in separate orders. Beckett doesn't care, but PSA likes that. So this is thick, obviously. This is an SPX. This is thin, and we're looking for cards that have roughly a declared value of under 100. So this would go in the order. Josh Gordon cracked ice. I think these sell for about 120 and 130. So if you want, you can sneak it in there. They're not going to say. They're not going to mind. It's like a $5 Calvin Johnson. This is thick, obviously, so we're not going to use that. That's thick. A Peterson Bowman Chrome Refractor, Watkins Elite, Finest Gold Charles. I mean, these are all perfect for it. This is a Refractor Fitzgerald to 500, DeMarcus Ware, a Vic Red Refractor, Calvin Select, Cook's Finest Gold, and a Lacey. So these are all thin cards that are roughly $100 in declared value. So once you get your stack, I'm not going to write every single card into your sheet, but I'm just going to show the submission form. I got some glare coming in through the window, which is a little upsetting, but I hope the video turns out okay so people can see kind of how I do it. This is how I ship off my PSA orders. Obviously, I'm just going to write my name in. And then you got to fill in the email, phone. I mean, obviously, everybody understands this. The total number of orders. You can ship more than one PSA order inside the same package, if that makes sense. So say you have a thick and a thin. You fill out different submission forms and put them into the same package. And they'll ask you how many collectibles total. That's just how many cards are in the order, and then how many orders. So if you send a thick and a thin, 2 orders. I know some of this is pretty basic, but it's worth going over. So the type of submission you want grading. So you check the grading box, and all these different options, which one do you select? Well, since you're doing a monthly special, you select Other. And then it's as easy as writing in the special it is. Handwriting's not the greatest, but I think you guys get the picture. And then I always like to staple this to my order, just to make sure they see the deal that you're wanting to get. And then I'm just going to fill out one. So one, this would be football, and it's Rookies and Stars. 13, I just put a 13 in. Then you check the back of your card, number 6, Calvin Johnson. And declared value in this, I'll say $15. I mean, it's roughly. It's hard to be exact on that, but you just fill in each box. Variety is, say you have like a gold refractor or something that's not standard. I usually leave that blank, but I don't think it really matters. So then you go to calculate. So I'm not going to fill. I'm going to actually use this sheet for my next bulk order, so I'm not going to put the number of orders, but I will put the grading fee. So then you just multiply that by how many items you have to get your subtotal. And then shipping, I always do domestic, and you just go on the back here. And it says, can you add up your declared value of all the cards in your order, and then for 9 to 25, you'd pay 24 if your declared value was within the 1 to 1,000 range. Anything over each card, you add 25 cents. So add up how many more cards you have than 25 and times it by 0.25. So I want to show quickly how I package my cards so they get through shipment safely. So I'm going to move the submission form over here, and haven't put all these in the sheet yet, but I'm just going to do a little mock-up how I would submit it. And then one other trick you can do, I mean, this is, say you have a nice card like this Josh Gordon, you don't want dust or anything getting in during transit, just put a graded card sleeve over it. And if you're really paranoid, you can even tape some painter's tape on that flat, but it's not going anywhere, because when you pack them tight like this, and then you got to get your cardboard. Let me get my scissors real quick. So find some cardboard, find a box in your house, and then just take your card and put it over the cardboard. This is how you get the right size. This might be a longer video for some, and if you're not into it, just skip right on through to some other videos. But I think it'll help some collectors. Just a safe way. I've probably sent 100 orders to PSA and about 50 to Beckett. I've never had a problem with my cards being damaged. So you have your two sides. So take your cards and just put them in. Put them in between these, just like a sandwich. Now, I don't have the right tape today, so I'm just going to use painters. I like the thick masking scotch tape, but I'm out right now. So I'll just show you with painter's tape. Make sure you get them in there nice and tight. You don't want any movement whatsoever. I mean, you are shipping your cards off for somebody else to handle, and I'm kind of paranoid, so let's do this. Just tape the top too. Just a little more tape, it's not going to hurt anything. So then you got those secured in nicely. I always do this with mine. Get out some bubble wrap. I like to protect my cards, and I'm probably going over the top with some of the techniques I use, but I don't want to take the chance of something happening to them, especially when they're high dollar items and you care about them. What I'm doing is just securing these, and you want to make sure your bubble wrap is covering the ends. See, this is the best tape for this. So there you have it. That's one stack of cards, and I usually have, I don't know, anywhere from 3 stacks to 7 when I do bolts. I try to do about 20 to 25 cards in each stack. It all depends. I wouldn't push over 30. Doesn't secure them as well. Then I have a box here. This is a typical box. This is one I found. Put your cards in. Obviously make sure they're secured in nicely. Maybe find some peanuts, packing peanuts. And you are good to go. Print out your label, put it on, and prepare your order for shipment. Do the same thing with your thicker cards for your order, and you should be good to go. PSA does not put the order into the system right when it is delivered to their warehouse. Usually it takes a couple of weeks for it to process and then actually get into the system. Then it's a longer waiting period after that. So don't expect to get these bulk orders back fast. Typically 2 to 3 months is standard. I've had orders come back in 2 or 3 weeks. It all depends on how many bulk orders they're processing at the moment. So it's all luck of the draw on that. So good luck with your orders. I know this video ran long, but let me know if you liked it and if it will help you out with your collecting needs. Thanks a lot.